Scuff time. Ferret scuff. Ferret scuff. Ooh. Yee. Apparently those aren't fixed. Lovely. I love how I've been talking this whole time and been muted. I was saying hello, hi. Hello, hi you, hello, Folly, hello. Welcome to stream. So today, let me paste this. And then we're going to quickly just tap and pin message. All right, sweet. So now everyone can go grab my art fight stuff. Pog. Hello. Hi. Is this? Hello? Oh, I'm not on my thing. That's why. Oof. I'm looking at my YouTube like it's going to just have everything automatically. Hi, hello, welcome everybody. So today we're gonna be working on art fight submissions. So basically, a good friend of mine, who I will talk about in a sec, because we're gonna start with them, because I already told them theirs is getting done today, no matter what. But we're doing art fight, which is basically an online art, like, little activity that you can do in July. Basically, you earn points for drawing people's characters and quote-unquote attacking them. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna take you guys through my process of how I do them today. So yeah, I got some soup. I got soup in front of me. Soup. Good soup. I got soup, I got hydration, I got MS Paint open. And we're gonna be doing some art fight submissions today. So, we're gonna start this off by explaining a little bit of my history with art fight. This is my first year doing it. My good friend, who we're gonna be starting off with, Tori, was the one who told me about art fight, and I was like, that actually sounds really, really fun and really, really cool. So we're going to do art fight, and it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna enjoy this. So basically, everyone on here followed me within the first, like, little bit of my account being up, so I've decided I'm going to attack them first, because retribution for following me. If you guys are interested in looking at the page, it gives you a little bit about my characters. I also have Carolyn up there as well, because they were like, hey, you can put me up there if you would like. And I was like, sure. So they're up there too. And like my D&D character's up there. And I'm gonna probably try and fill out a little bit more of them when the site is more stable, because I didn't include a lot of stuff for some of the characters. But yeah. I also gotta put the new ref sheets up there, but that's here nor there. But yeah, we're gonna be working on art fights today. So these are the first few people that followed me on art fight, and I decided I was going to attack them first, because that would be funny. And yeah, so let's get started. The website is still down. Of course. So fun thing that I'll talk about, and I was gonna talk about it like later, is that basically art fight has a funny little thing where every year, hold on, we're actually going to open up a new paint, and we're just gonna copy and select from here. So I'm just gonna quickly grab the first character we're gonna be working on. Art fight notoriously goes down every year. And it always, like, every year without fail, it has gone down within the first day. It's been popping up and here and up again. The big issue that I had, because I'm stupid, was that I had a bunch of the characters saved. I had everyone's like refs and stuff saved in a folder, and then I deleted that folder yesterday because I was working on organizing some stuff for today's stream and was like, oops, well, site's already down. Uh-oh. So we're gonna quickly just open up, no, paste from, and we're gonna paste from here. There we go. So I am starting off with a few characters, but yeah, the website's still down. My ref sheets are all linked in my Discord, so like that'll probably be a good thing. I might go back and relink them on my YouTube as well. If anyone is in the Discord and is watching and has those links, that would be very pog of you to like link them. I don't think anyone that has access to edit the channel. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and I'm gonna take you guys through. So, fun fact about myself: I used to do a lot of art on MS Paint because I've always used Microsoft, and I've always been like a Microsoft brat. So I've learned a couple things about the program. and I'm going to share some of those funny little things with you today. So we're going to start off with line arting. So this is going to look really strange, but I promise there's a reason for this. There's a reason I'm going to be outlining everything in white. And yeah. So probably first best answer the question, why are you using MS Paint to do art fight submissions? So I don't have a drawing tablet yet. I used to have a drawing tablet, and then it broke. And then I got an iPad instead of an actual drawing tablet, because I'm like, oh, I could just connect it to my PC somehow. There's probably apps to do that. And all of the apps to do that suck unless you pay for them. And I'm not paying for them because I am bitter. So instead, we're doing old MS Paint art because I think it's really fun. I also really, really like the way they do lines, and I haven't found an art program that does lines the same way, except for, like, IBS Paint. But you can't do that on PC without paying for it. The IBS Paint on PC has a weird time trial thing where you can only use it for an hour without actually purchasing the program, which is really annoying. And I didn't want to have to deal with it. So we're back to MS Paint. Because change is a construct, and it's a concept that I do not know. So yeah, I preemptively sketched everything out in a sketchbook that I have. I've actually started using a sketchbook mainly for my content creation here. And that's going to be, like, I want to fill that sketchbook as Laika and be posting it. So I've started using it for mainly art fight. And I'm basically going to just continue to use that for at least the rest of July. Oh, speaking of July, today is July 1st, which is also Canada Day! Happy Canada Day to my Canadian viewers! I did want to touch on that. So that's actually probably why you're not going to see a few people here, is because it is a holiday. Sup, Tori, we're starting with you. You will be my first victim, and you will be okay with this. So yeah. Tori, who I was actively talking about earlier as being the one who showed me art fight, and I was like, huh, this is fun. I'm gonna do that. I didn't tell Tori before. Fun fact, I didn't tell Tori that I was making an art fight until I made my account and followed them on the opposite team. Because I was like, I'm going on the opposite team because funny. Best not to do friendly fire on my first one. Well, I'm gonna end up doing friendly fire because one of my followers is also Team Seafoam, but you know, this is fun. So yeah, we're starting off with drawing some cute characters. So basically, how I've gone about selecting them so far is literally just like, I think this one is the cutest, I'm gonna draw this one. Or I get a really good idea for what I want to draw for little art fight submission, and this one is one of those. Originally I was gonna draw Reality, which is Tori's VTuber persona. And then I saw this little cutie. Iceling, I think is the name. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, please post a correction. But I saw them and I was like, mint ice cream. And I was like, they're so cute. I love them. I love the chubby little cheeks. They're so cute. And so, yeah. That's the process I went with choosing this one out of the rest of the characters. And I specifically had an idea after reading their bio, because their bio is like, oh yeah, they eat nightmares. And I'm like, okay, we're turning a nightmare into an ice cream cones. Ice cream cone nightmare because of a silly little thing. But yeah, robotic limbs, embrace steel. Yes, robotic limbs. I love metal. Also, because the metal limbs would be really fun to draw. I love drawing characters that have like those metal limbs that are segmented. It's really cool. Okay. So that's why I have that line there still. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. I moved the thing there. Okay. Sorry. To be fair, I sketched these in a daze before taking a nap today. So like if things look a little weird or proportions are a little funny, that's why, is because I've been preemptively researching And then, fuck. Also, the other reason I want to do MS Paint is because it challenges myself. Like, I like challenging myself and making everything pain. So we did MS Paint. So yeah. This is pretty much how I do all my art. Is I hate sketching digitally. I've talked about. I think I haven't talked about this on the channel before, but I've talked about it with a couple friends. I fucking hate sketching digitally. I like being able to feel the grit of the paper and like the adjustment of the pencil lines. And it makes me like very, very irritated. So sketching on like digitally. So I typically sketch physically and then I will line art and color in digital. I know it's a skill issue, but like I don't mind. Especially because I've gotten used to doing stuff in MS Paint like this. And then I didn't sketch in a tongue. Hold on, does the character have a tongue? Yes, it does. A little orange tongue. Or yes, colors. Colors are things. Hello, I'll be lurking back here. Hi, Sleep! Welcome to the stream! Actually, another fun thing, another fun fact. I was frantically messaging Tori earlier because, as you guys know, Tori, how do I fix this? And they were really nice. They were like, hey, it's in this section. And I'm like, thank you. Also, I'm drawing you on stream today. Suffer. They're like, E. But yeah. I wish I could talk to my VTuber friends more, or remember to talk to VTuber friends more. I'm really bad about it. I'm really, really bad about it, actually talking to people. And I need to get better at it. Let's do that. And then... just that. Lovely. It's pretty. But yeah, it's one of the things I need to get better at is actually going out of my way to message mutuals other than just like if I need help for something. And I want to get more art mutuals in particular. Because my big thing, I like going to artists that I know and trust whenever I do projects. So like, for example, the ASMR project, I specifically went to a community member because I knew that they had posted or I had seen some of the art that their significant other had done. And I was like, hey, could you get us in touch? Specifically because I like giving that opportunity to like community members. And it also helps me with like art vetting because like, it gives them the opportunity to do it and earn some cash and everything like that. So yeah, I want to meet more artist friends that I can commission from in the future, hopefully. And plus, if you're already familiar with like my channel and everything, it makes it easier to make artwork. Like that's part of the reason why I was very, very happy to do art fight with like a few of my because I know at least one of my friends is on there. And like I know the vibe of their work and I could easily just like I could suss out vibes sometimes a lot with other people's work. So yeah. Okay, I can already see a little bit of a thing that I'm gonna have to fix. So I'm gonna erase it with black. This'll make sense eventually. This'll make sense eventually. I promise you. I'm outlining in white for a reason. And I will explain it when I get done with the piece. When I get done with line arting. I think I'm gonna do the base color in... We're gonna layer this. So, chat, here's one of the fun things you can do about MS Paint. Here's a fun little tip if you're ever drawing in MS Paint. You can select the selection. We're gonna copy. I'm gonna just quickly... Ooh, actually, I might not be able to do that. I'm gonna fight you lovingly. Yo! Yee. There's one thing that I was said I wasn't able to do before posting Art Fight, and I was making a furry version of my character. So, fun fact, for those of you guys who have been following since the Zenith days, I was originally supposed to get a you might have noticed that I didn't have a lot when it came to, like, my debut and everything, especially compared to my other members. It's because, I was specifically going to be getting a humanoid model before everyone else. Not a human model, because I was supposed to be getting a furry model. But we ended up scrapping the project because it took too much time, and it wasn't turning out the way we wanted to. Let's see. Oh, another reason why I chose this character specifically, I really liked the gridding in the ears. I thought it was really cute. So we're gonna quickly hit the gritty in the ears. Am I using that correctly, chat? Or am I being a boomer? Do I understand Zoomer humor enough, chat? I've been attempting to learn Zoomer humor. I've been listening to the Glorbs. I've been researching the funny fandom taxes and what that means. And I've been trying to learn so I can communicate in Zoomer. How do you do, fellow kids? I know I have at least 3 ferret models that can make VRMs. Yo, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Especially for, like, certain art streams and, like, if I want to go on with other, furry VTubers. Because for those guys who don't know, I kind of am a furry. I was really big into the furry community back when I was in, like, middle and high school, I'd say. I was a chronically online teenager and preteen. And, I actually had a cousin that was a furry. And, like, they actively made, like, fursuit heads and everything. And actively took commissions for furry art and, fursuits. They didn't do a lot, but, it was really, really fun. And, like, we had started making me stuff. The big problem is she was more in the toony side, I was more in the, kimono side. So, like, trying to work on stuff for, like, a fursuit was really, really weird because we both had very different opinions on what it should look like. But yeah. If you want tutorial, go right ahead. My big thing as well is right now I am running kind of low on funds. I think I talked about this in the debut stream yesterday. I am running low on funds. I haven't worked in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks my job has not had me on the schedule. It's getting really annoying to the point where I'm just gonna contact them and be like, do I still have a job here? And if they say no, I'm kind of fucked. It wouldn't be the first time that a job just ghosted me and then said, oh, by the way, hey, you still work here or nah? That's what actually happened with the first job I ever had when I was working at a hotel. They straight up just went like, hey, yo, you still work here, fam? And I was like, no, because you were complaining about my quality of work and then didn't put me on, which for room cleaning is one of those things you gotta practice. It was fucked. I think I made the grid a little too small. Oh well. I made the grid just a little too small, but it's fine. It's fine. Totally could have just done this differently and used a pattern when I got to the shading stage, but I decided, nah, fam. We're gonna be extra. We're gonna do every single line individually. Yabup. Ooh, soup time. Little soupy sip here. Ah, soup. I'm eating potato soup while streaming and doing art because I was like, fuck it, we're doing cozy stream, I'm gonna eat. I feel cozy when eating, especially cozy foods like soups. I might also go a BRB and grab a jacket, because it is actually quite chilly in here. The ghost messaged me yesterday, because they peeped in during stream, and they saw that I was, complaining about the thermostat. And they retexted me over the instructions on how to adjust the thermostat. So we've adjusted the thermostat, and now it's a little too cold. And I don't want to readjust it because it was hard. I'm having a really hard time with the thermostat. Streaming is such a hard life. God. I'm not gonna get into that debate again. Oh my god. Okay. Cozy outfit, Kofi stream. Nice. Nice. Exactly. We go in extra cozy today, which I might go throw on an oversized sweatshirt that I've been wearing recently. Or I can go throw on one of Carolyn's hoodies, because I do have one of Carolyn's hoodies with me, and I'm just... it smells good. It smells like Carolyn's, so that means it smells good. And I'm like, That's the thing I miss about Carolyn. Because I've been doing streaming and stuff a lot, I haven't been able to talk with Carolyn as much, and they've been grinding a lot in games, so it's been like, we haven't had as much time together. But we're still holding on. They're actually out with friends today for Canada Day, because they do live in Canada right now. Which is the other reason why we're saying, Happy Canada Day! Happy Canada Day, everyone! I like celebrating all the holidays. I don't have anyone that I could celebrate Canada Day with, but I do have people that I could celebrate, like, 4th of July with, because I am currently in America. Begrudgingly. If I had the option, I would go to Canada in a heartbeat. Yeah. There's been a lot of discourse happening over the past couple weeks, so I'm just like trying to keep it chill over here. Like I've been very much wanting to be like, yes, political opinions on stream, discourse on stream. But then I'm like, no, we can't do that. No politics on stream, no religion on stream, no discourse on stream. That's not what we're here for. We are here for comfy, cozy time. I at least gotta have, like, the energy to put in with political discourse. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get into that. It was funny, though. The funny thing that doesn't dip too into politics that I can mention, I noticed a bunch of a couple of VTubers, not a bunch, but like a couple VTubers that were streaming their reaction to, I think it was the presidential candidacy debates that were going on the other day. And I'm just sitting here like, I watched one of them, and it was really, really fun, but also very much like a, But yeah, there's a lot more VTubers getting into politics, which is really, really interesting to me. It makes sense. Pardon. Eating. It makes sense. Like, if you're anonymous, you can talk about, like, your political and religious beliefs that might be more radical. And a lot more people will agree with you, like, on the internet than IRL, especially if you're in a community that's very, like, leaning to one side of the political spectrum and not the other. Trying to say everything without taking a stance is hard. Oh, why is... Oh, weird. But it's really funny. I'm gonna keep doing these grids on the ears. It smells like eggs. Pardon, I'm also watching the doggos, and they've been stinky today. The doggos have been very, very stinky today. They've been stinkers. I went over and looked at one of the ghost dogs, and I was like petting him, and I'm like, your face looks very, very thin. Like, your face has started getting a lot thinner. You know what the world needs? American presidential candidates as VTuber models? Oh my god. Dude, I've seen a lot of people posting about, like, because, Markiplier made the joke of, like, I'm 35 now. Technically, I could run for presidency. And that, everyone's just like, please, anything would be better than the current candidates. And I'm like, I can't talk about this. I can't talk about this without getting political. But it is really funny. Mark Fishbach is a very, very funny person. And I very much enjoy their content. That is Markiplier, for those of you guys who might not realize, or might not know. I'm talking about Markiplier. It's been weird. I think me and my friends were talking about it the other day, and I'm like, you know who should run? What would be really, really funny? Because he just retired, if Matt Pat from Game Theorist ran for president. God. Okay, we're gonna get off this topic. I was like, it would be funny. And they're like, they made the joke of like, and at the end of everything, it's like, but that's just a speech. A Matt Pat presidential speech. And I was like, God. I'm like, I didn't even think about that part, but that would be fucking hilarious. Markiplier is the president would heal the world. American, you can do it. We could see. Into the trenches! Hello, Cheese! Hello, Cheese, and welcome to stream. Sorry that the first little bits that you're seeing are me trying to not be political while still talking about politics. But hello, welcome to the stream. I like your username. Put up the barbed wire! Absolutely. I'm in the trenches right now. I'm digging the trench. Okay, I think the head done. Head's done, minus the little, like, the little glowy bits on the top. Minus the little glowy bits, the head's done. I'm gonna take a step back. Soup time. I heard the word fight. It's art fight! We're fighting with artists. We're fighting with artists by giving them art. For points. Cheese. Cheese. Oh god, I can hear my friend. I have a friend that loves that meme, the cheese, and then the slapping with the cheese on the face meme, and that's I could just hear them already going cheese, slap. This is art fight, maggot. Show no mercy. Draw their characters, break their legs. Does it involve tanks? I mean, it could. You could draw a person's character in a tank. You could theoretically draw a character in a tank if the artist is okay with it and it's in their TOS that it's okay with it. That would be really funny. I will try and find, because I will probably try and do one of these art fight streams every week in fuck. I keep wanting to say January. My brain's still in January. In July. Because the art fight is the entirety of July. So I'm going to be... I'll probably do some artwork off stream as well for it, but I'm going to also do artwork on stream for it. Yeah. Oh, I made these really bubbly too. Which is going to be a little tough to do in MS Paint, but it's fine. Down with the flag. We'll draw their characters so good that they'll go cry to their mom. Absolutely, absolutely. We'll make the characters so good that they, yee. All in good fun, all in good fun. Silly, funny little art fight. Okay, now I get to draw I'm gonna finish drawing up the arms and then the tendrils, because I'm gonna have to overlap them. Potato break. Potato soup break. As soon as I get done line arting this, I'm probably going to go and, as soon as I get done line arting this, I'm probably going to, pause stream for a sec and go grab a jacket, because I'm getting chilly. Explosive paper? Explosive paper. Yes. It's those little pellets. You know, the funny little, paper-wrapped pellets that you just toss at people, and then it just, like, cracks and pops? It's those. I don't use bullets. I don't use guns. Even though I am an American. I just pop those at other artists and say, I'm drawing your character! That would be funny. That would be very, very funny. A very silly concept indeed. What the... Let me hit my buttons. Let me hit my buttons so I can smile. It's one of those papers that you catch on fire and then it burns. Like the, isn't there a bunch of different papers that set fire too easily? Like, okay, it's gonna sound really, really weird. But isn't there, like, they're used for magic tricks, I believe. It's different, like, papers that are, like, where the dense, like, the temperature at which one paper catches on fire is different than different type of paper that catches on fire. And if you catch the one on fire, it'll burn out before the other one. So a lot of magicians use it for magic tricks. I'm just imagining that. When you say explosive paper. That or the little, like, paper ties, twist ties that you just... It's so chilly. You know, that's the kind of soup that the ghost didn't get. The ghost got a bunch of stuff before leaving the house. It did not get chilly this time, which I noticed. That is actually good, though. I like to eat my chili with rice, so that might be a good. Just means I don't have to make the rice if I don't. I probably will make the rice, but I don't have to make the rice. The rice has been sitting in the cupboard for a while, though, so I probably should make some rice. An arsonist's dream? I wouldn't say an arsonist's dream. A lot of arsonists like to watch things burn. And theoretically, yeah, that would be really good for them, because they'd be able to set it on fire and just whoosh. But I don't think it would stay long enough for an arsonist to be happy. I'm not talking from experience. I'm not talking from experience. I don't like making fires just to watch them crackle and pop. Okay, so that arm is done. We now have to do this arm. Which I'm gonna do a small bit of editing too. I'm gonna use my artist's mind interpolation to do. Arson! So, y'all want to hear a funny story of how cringe I was in high school in pertaining to arson. So, in high school, I was very much into the game Persona 5. And for those of you guys who don't know, the main character's, like, main persona that they have, Joker's main persona is Arsène, which is named after a phantom thief from the old Sherlock novel, like the really, really old tellings of Sherlock. You see, the issue here is that I was an edgy little fuck, and I was in French class. And in French class, like, it was the beginning of French class, and you're like, hey, you can choose, like, a specialty name to go by in French class. I don't know why they did it. It was, like, a weird thing. But, like, what's a French name that you want to go by that you can sign your assignments with and everything? My little idiot was like, yes, Arsène, after the old phantom thief. I spelled it, like, it was spelled arson, but with an E. And everyone in the class looked at me and was like, why did you fucking name yourself Arson? And I'm like, it's Arsène. And I'd explain it to them and they'd be like, you're a fucking nerd. And then I got bullied and made fun of. And then I never took French after that because I got bullied so hard. That was the only class where I've ever had a person actively come up and say something like... That was actually the class that I got bullied the worst in. Because, when I was in high school, I was heavier set. I was a little heavier set in high school. And, a girl in my French class actively came up to me and was like, with no emotion, no expression on their face, like deadpan, was like, hey, are you pregnant? And I'm just sitting there like, I'm a junior in high school at this point. I was like, I was so stunned I didn't even know what to say. And I think I literally was like, I asked the teacher if I could go to, like, because I had finished my assignment early. I would ask my teacher, like, hey, can I go to, because I was special needs. Because of my ADHD, I was on a 504 plan, which is like a educational help plan. I could go to a different classroom with permission. And I literally went to that classroom, and I said I was going to that classroom. And then I went to the restroom and cried for the rest of the period. The teacher heard this too and didn't reprimand the student or anything. So yeah, that was my high school experience. I fucking hated high school. I hated middle school more, but, yeah, I fucking hated, high school. And that was my experience with French class specifically. Sorry if I got really, really deep on stream, but, like... Oh my god, I finally got to see your stream. High school sucks ass. High school does suck ass. Good thing the rest of the world isn't like that. Hello! Hello, Sano! I'm so happy you actually got to make a stream this time! I know, I stream at a weird time for a lot of people. Too bad there's no high school here in my country. We use, like, primary, secondary, and other stuff. Oh, I see. In America, there's primary, secondary, there's, elementary school, middle school, and high school, which is kind of like primary school, secondary school. I think, at least. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, I didn't like high school that much. It was... wrong expression key. It wasn't fun. Yeah, my sad expression key's kind of fucked. So I gotta fix that eventually. Let's see. I got a little bit left here, so I gotta... I didn't add... That's why that's still there. It's because this is supposed to go up here. And then there's supposed to be a ball socket here. Because the character that I'm drawing has a, like, metal thing. Yeah. Oh no, it's part of their... I may have extended the... Oh, I see what I did. So no, it's not like that. It's just there. Perfect. Okay. Because, yeah, part of the arm goes into that. It's not, like, bionic until the shoulder. Okay, so it looks like that is... Okay. I see where I've made some little mistakes. So we're gonna go fix those up real quick. This is why I have to keep my references on hand, because I will mess it up if I don't. Because this is supposed to be like this. It's like a curved belly, not like a armed shirt kind of thing. I really want to make a model for my BFF for her Twitch, but I know rendering will kick me in the balls. Dude, rendering is like the worst part. As you can see, I did most of the rendering on mine, on this outfit specifically that I'm wearing, and it was not fun. The hardest part about rendering on 3D is making it, like, it depends on what style you're going for. Like, I went for a very cel-shaded, very soft style because, like, for example, this jacket's meant to be, like, puffy, fluffy, and then the shirt's meant to be kind of puffy, fluffy, so that's, like, that's how it works, but, yeah. God, rigging sounds hard. Rigging fucking sucks. That's the reason why I won't do a live 2D avatar. That's the reason why I will never make my own live 2D avatar, and I will always go to other artists for it, is because I fucking hate rigging for VTubing. I've tried it before, and I got a really bad headache from it. It was too much. Too much! Okay, so let's draw the shoulder in. Shoulder drawn in. We don't have to be as integral with the details here, because it's going to be blocked by another object, so it'll be fine. So let's add that in. And now we get to draw the cone, because I make it an ice cream cone. But yeah. Plus I'm broke E. I love the jacket IRL. Oh, it's so nice. I love the jacket. It's so puffy. It's puffy. It's puffy and comfy and really, really nice. I don't actually have this jacket IRL, but I do have the thigh highs that I'm wearing on this model IRL because they're the same material, like that kind of Sherpa, like fuzzy material. I don't wear them during summer because it gets too hot, but right now it's fine. I don't know why it is so chilly today. It is actually like very, very cold today. Probably because I fucked with the heater again. I know I keep bringing up the same things to talk about, but like, life is boring. I don't have much of a life outside of streaming, so like, meh. You guys get to deal with my boring stories. Here, let me quickly... This needs to be a different color, because we're gonna start working on things that are overlapping, so we gotta start working on overlapping stuff, which can be a little tricky. So as you see, we made this a different color. We're gonna go back in. This part overlaps here. This part overlaps here. Now we're going to use I've been using the left click. So the left... Why is my hand tracking still there? So my left click is what I've been using to draw. I'm going to be using the right click. And as you see, it pulls from the right color on there, my little eraser color, but with the pen tool. And it does this for most tools in MS Paint. So we're going to just quickly do that. I'm going to go on the other side and just quickly do that. I'm going to take the die bucket. I'm just going to hit those with that same right tool. And then I'm going to quickly adjust the lines here so they look proper. And then now, I fill in with black, because those parts are going to be behind this part. And that's one of the ways you're able to do overlapping things in MS Paint. A lot of working in MS Paint is just like going back and forth and figuring things out. Now, as you can see, I haven't dyed this part yet because there's other things that I need to do. So I'm actually just going to quickly fill that in with blue. And on the other side, we're going to fill it in with blue. Because this part of the ice cream is under this part of the ice cream. So we do that, we fill it in with blue. And then after those are filled in with blue, you fill in with black. And then the parts that aren't black right now, go white. And that's how you do the overlapping for things in MS Paint. It's a lot of just like thinking about where things are supposed to go and then editing them around so that they fit in. And again, I will explain why we are using white outline soon. We're actually getting to the point where I can... Soon. Okay, now I may not have a whole entire orange because my sister peeled it open without paying and I had... Huh? You get a puffy jacket, not the same... Not like... You got a... Oh, what? No. I have... So... Okay, here. I'm gonna go into my 3D program real quick and show you guys. So, as you can see, so crudely on here, I have sakis. The sakis are like that kind of puffy material the puffy, fluffy Sherpa material. I'll post probably I could probably post photos of them later on, like, what website would I be doing that on? Probably on Discord or on Twitter. But, I do have fuzzy socks. Carolyn got them for me, actually. As a gift. And yeah. God, I'm late for school. Hold on. Oh, we're back to stream. Oh no! Sana, make sure you focus on school. Like, okay, I like how may or may not ate a whole entire orange because my sister peeled it open and ate it without paying, and I had no more money. Oof. I'm still trying to decipher what that was. I can't tell. We get to draw the little ice cream boy now. Look at how cute. I get to do like a big round head that didn't hit that button. Okay. This is definitely going to be a 2-prong. So yeah, I'm not using the circle tool for this because I do want it to have a little bit of a oblong shape, which you're not going to be able to get really as well with the circle tool, which is why I'm using just curved lines. So as you can see, I'm just going to slightly match it up. Perfect. And then probably just make it smaller down there. Perfect. And then we're going to use the line tool for them. Actually, use the curve tool for the mouth. Give those lines a little bit of weight. Whee! Weighted lines. I just think the like roundedness makes them a little more cuter. Makes them a little more cute. Which I imagine this is. And then for this, we're going to do this. And look, he's got a little angry face now. He's got a little angry face. And then I want to add some of those little eldritch tentacles coming out. Just because I like tentacles. I think tentacles are fun to draw. It's hard to draw them with like the suctionies on them, but just normal tendrils are really, really cute. Kind of like a Slendy Man tendrils. Then I got the back tendril on her hair, which I don't want to forget. Fun fact, chat, this character has a lot of like, I have a very similar hairstyle to this character. Where it's very, very like a fluffy little bob cut, like a fluffy pixie bob cut. With like long bits on the sides. They're not as long as that per se. Mine only go down to like my shoulders, but I like it. It's funny. I think I talked about getting my hair cut yesterday with whilst talking about like having to babysit my nephews. No, not nephews. Cousins. I guess they would be cousins. I haven't met my nephew yet. I have a nephew, but I haven't met him. Maybe I'll meet them soon, maybe I won't. I don't know. Right, are there any... I think I saw... Let me look here. Oh, they do have little... They do have little hand pads. Okay. So we're just gonna divide each of these in a way that makes sense for them to be paw pads. Because she does have little glowing green paw pads. Yippee! Okay. And lastly is just gonna be filling in the hair. which is probably gonna go by easy. And then the other tendril, which is used to kind of frame the piece. And then that is the line art for this piece is done, and I could finally get on to telling you guys why I'm outlining with white instead of black. Yeah, that's fine. Shorten that up a little bit. And then now we just have the little goopy pieces, which I think I'm just gonna do, like, make it. I don't like the way that looked. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep the goopies on there. Should I keep the goopies? I don't know if I should keep the goopies. I probably won't. Anywho's. So we're going to just quickly do the fun thing. So, we're going to go to File, Properties, Black and White. And as you can see, now the background from this image is completely gone. And we can go back, Properties, Color, and it'll stay black. Which then means that we can take our select tool, right-click, invert color. And now we have line art! See? I told you, there's a method behind my madness. There's a method behind my madness. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure background color is set to white, this one's black. And then we're gonna just quickly move that around. Shmove. We schmoovin'. Schmoovin' and groovin'. Alright. So that's gonna be pretty much the constraints of the piece. Make sure the background is a different color. Do that. And then now I just need to paste from reference sheet that was made, and voila! Now we can go back to actually doing the coloring, which is the fun part. The coloring is going to be the easy part, so let's start filling in the green. I imagine the nose being a little green. I know the nose dot is black there, but I imagine it being green, so we're gonna make it green. Little plop heads. And we're just gonna make that one green. Et voila. Oh boy, this part's gonna be a little annoying. I got an idea. I could do a different little trick. So, we're gonna hit this part. We're gonna copy. Then, we're going to hit here, fill, solid color. We're going to right-click with the fill tool so that both of them are the same. Then we're going to make a big mass, and we're gonna fill it like that. We're gonna do that on both sides of the ear. We're gonna hit select, transparent selection, and then paste. What? Paste. Oh, I realize why it's not doing that now. You gotta make sure that your background color on this is white, because that way when you hit paste, see? And now I just filled in the color of that area super duper quick. Hello, Jill. Hello, welcome to stream. And that is how we did a silly. We did that. Alright, and then now I can just go back and fill in the color parts that I don't want to be that. And voila! Now I filled in the colors easily without having to go between every single individual little square. Because that would have been heckin' annoying. Alright, and then we're probably going to do colored line art for this as well, so... Let's see, we're going to... Ears are darker. Actually, we're going to real quick... Another fun thing. So as you can see... Let me get in close here. There's a little bit of aliasing on the ears. You just take the same color, you dye it, and then you... with a paint bucket. And then you just... go back with the color that you were going to fill it with, and it takes away the aliasing. Mostly. Sometimes you got little dots here that sometimes don't like to do that, especially if they're closed off in their own little section. But yeah. It's a really cool trick. I wish I could do that traditional. Oh, I wish. That's why I like doing my sketches traditional and then coloring and line art and everything digitally. Alright, so it looks like... Let me see here. So we're going to fill the hair mainly with this color. I think that's the same color there. Yeah, okay. And then as you can see, there's like little parts of it that are filled in different color. I'm not sure if that's just done for stylistic purposes or for design purposes. So I'm going to quickly... There's a few pieces of this that are a little weird, so we're going to also go back and fix up stuff that might look a little weird. That right there looked a little weird to me, so we're just going to go back and fix it real quick. Fill that with the same color as the hair after doing our little masking little pencil trick to separate it. Pardon if this isn't making that much sense. I'm very much a visual learner, so I like when talking through about this, it's usually how it goes. Die, 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 die. And then we'll fill that part back in with black so that it matches. And voila! Yeah, I've been using MS Paint for a very, very long time, so I've started to learn the basics. I learned a lot of the basics of the program, and it makes it a lot easier to actually, like, illustrate in it. This has come from years of experience using MS Paint. Gonna just color that a little bit different. And then we're going to quickly... I think that's meant to be a fur pattern, so I'm going to quickly just do that. The other thing that I wish we had in... A few things that I wish I had in traditional art that I don't have in digital. Zoom. I'm no lie, because I draw on an iPad usually when I'm doing like line art and stuff, unless I'm using specifically MS Paint like I am now. One of the big things that I do is I will be, after drawing or line arting or coloring for a while on my tablet, I'll start like sketching, and then I'll go like do the iPad gestures to make the screen to try and zoom in on my sketch. I'm like, wait, no, I'm on paper. That doesn't work on paper. And it's the silliest thing. It's the silliest thing. Alright, I'm gonna just color pick from the image for the metals. Probably could have done more texture on the ice cream cone as well, but that's here nor there. So as you can see, we have a section that we're gonna be coloring now that doesn't have line art on it. And that is going to be the bottom of her little tummy. So what we just do is we just do that. We just make the lines with the color, and then we're just going to pull and fill them in. See? We just do this. I make them a little bubbly usually, and then just fill them in. And that's how you get that edge. So this illustration in particular is going to have colored line art. Now, I don't typically do colored line art. I'm just gonna quickly fill in the rest of this. So, first of all, for colored line art, we're going to choose what we want our background to look like. Pick tool would be really helpful for traditional. I like working with big sketchbooks and markers. Dye. Oh my god. The worst thing is when you're working with, like, especially like a Copic, a really expensive marker sketching, and then it just dies on you and you're like, fuck, this is gonna be a lot of money. It's gonna be a lot of money to fix. We're gonna go with the dark gray for the background. I'm doing this because of the way I'm doing the Nightmare Ice Cream that I'm doing on this piece. So this is going to be really, really interesting. I am going to do colored line art, and I'm going to show you how I do colored line art on this. So first of all, one of the weird things that's going to be is this little ice cream cone. I want the little ice cream cone to be pure black with like a white outline. So we're going to start off by giving it a dark fill. Not like a dark black, but just a dark fill. Then we're going to do the masking like I usually do. When you're overlapping anything, you use the masking. So it's going to go like right here. It's very pixel perfect. But yeah, a fill bucket would be nice. You can even actually use like the line art that it gives you. Especially if it's overlapping, it's good to use, because then you can do that. Alright. Is there anything else touching the black? There it is. That part of the ice cream cone is. So now we do that. And then we have the little bottom parts of this tendril here that are touching. No touchy touch. No touchy touch. No touchy touch. There we go. And then I think there's one pixel over here. Just one single pixel touching. Alright, so now what we do is we fill that in with the white. Fill in the eye with the white, and then use our secondary black. And the thing that you gotta do, the thing that I make sure I do at least, because I want this fully separated from the other line art, is I want to go back and probably just go over like this, just to separate them out a little more so it doesn't look too meshed in, if that makes sense. So like that needs blocked off. And I think that's the only part that really needs to be. So now I just fill everything with black. And that's how I got the little nightmare ice cream to look like that. It's cute. I'll take another bite of this. Oh. Now I will officially say line art is done. So I'm gonna put it on a little waiting screen for a second, and I'm gonna go grab a jacket because I'm getting a little chilly. I'll be right back, chat. Just please wait. Of course, of course. I start talking and I realize that I didn't unmute myself. Motherfucker. Fucking hell. But, yeah. So I'm gonna go back and just... I think I was just explaining that I am just gonna go and redo the outline part of this, because that's gonna be probably the easiest way to do it. Because all of these are gonna be filled in white. I'm going just around the edge and... kind of just masking it off. That way when I go to fill it in, it'll all look correct. Sorry if I get quiet. I'm getting really cozy. I finished my soup. I put on a comfy hoodie. Dude, my mother gifted me an old hoodie of hers. It's this like... It's like it says Eddie Bauer on it. I don't know if it's like a brand or something. But it's like so fucking comfy. It's got like this warm fleece lining. It's so comfy. It's heckin' comp. Boop! It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good if I say myself. On the other side. La-bum. This is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. I think we're only going to be able to get to like 2 of the characters today. That or it might just be that this one's like very, very complex. I think that might just be it, is that Tori's just very complex. Her characters tend to be on the more complex side, the more detailed side, if you will. Okay. That'll be good. Yeah. Soup. Fuck. I had lots of soup. I have so much soup in the cupboard right now, it's not even funny. Dude, I have so much soup in the cupboard right now, it's not even funny. I have tomato basil soup, which is what I had last night. I had tomato basil soup and grilled cheese last night for dinner. And that was after the debut stream. I went and cooked and then sat down. And then... thinking what else I had after that stream. Today I had this soup. I'm actually gonna do something a little silly here. I'm going to make it look like a black blends into this white. So that way, right there. There's a few smidgens that need to be a little touched up, but it's fine. Just little ribbons. I think I'll make the edge a little thicker, just a little. There we go. Let's look at that compared to the other side. Which one do I like better? I like the other side better, which is gonna be the more time-consuming way. Ooh, I did a oopsie. So you can't backtrack on MS Paint for a very long time. Otherwise it just doesn't work. So, I have to quickly just realign art this section. Which is fine. Pug. I actually really like the way that's... I think I'm gonna go No, I can do that later. That's part of the plan for later. It's part of the later plan, which I will show you guys. Yeah, I think that's all I got so far for her. Now I think it's just starting to go into, like, highlighting and shading. I am gonna edit around the colors just a little bit. Some of the colors are just not speaking to me as much together. We're gonna do a fun thing now. So as you can see, I left the eye... Uh-oh! I left the eye under there. That was on purpose. See, because we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna take the marker brush. I'm gonna just go over it. And we're gonna just pick the color. And we're gonna fill there. And now, it looks like the hair's covering the eye because it's shaded a little funny. And I'm gonna do this actually probably about 2 times, so... It still gets that kind of tone of the green, whilst still having the brown. Actually, I think I'm gonna go back like that. And then now... There we go. That darker shade that I wanted. There we go. Of course it was on purpose. You never make mistakes. Absolutely. I have not had to do Undoozy 1 time during this stream. I guess I have. I've had to do it numerous. We're just gonna quickly fill in... Make him an off-white. There's a reason for this. We're also gonna make this a slight off-white. There's a reason for this. So, because I'm making these more of stickers... Here's the funny. So I'm making these more of stickers. Which means I need to do this. I need to give back the white background. But as you guys saw, I made these a very slightly off shade of white. And that's on purpose. Because I'm not just going to be using MS Paint to do these. Actually, there is another step that I almost missed. And I realized after I was peeking. That I'm going to have to do this. Fun fact, you can hit Control and plus, I believe, and it makes your eraser bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do a little off-white. I'm just going to quickly go back to white. And then as you can see, I have the normal white and black. So now, because you might notice if you zoom in a lot, there's a few pixels that aren't colored correctly. So instead of doing the dye thing to fix that for, like, white, because all the white are gonna be black, we're just gonna... Oh, I didn't dye that part correctly. Hold on. Teehee. I think. Hold on. Did I fuck up? I fucked up. Hold on. I did that. And then now I should be able to do that properly. There we go. So now any of, like, the stray pixels that are just, like, plain white are gonna be turned just normal black. Which will help blend it in better and make it look like we didn't use a eyedropper tool. How to do that eye. Also, because technically you're supposed to use an off-white, because then when you go back with actual color, you can then use just pure white as a highlight, which is what we're going to be doing for later on. That in another section, we're going to be doing pure white. So let's just make sure we do go over everything. No, it makes my power grow. Let it grow, let it grow. I do have to go over in certain places. What? Why are you not working there? Okay, I guess in some places it decided not to work, so we're just gonna... going back over with black, over all of just those little stray white pixels. Because apparently it decided it's not gonna work this time. Which is the thing that happens sometimes with MS Paint, and it's very annoying. I cannot wait until Windows 11, where you guys have a new form of MS Paint that has layers! Okay, so we're just basically gonna go and fill in every stray pixel now. Aren't you glad we chose to do this in MS Paint? Every random little stray pixel we gotta color in. Actually, I'm not liking the way that looked. So what we're gonna do is actually... discounting the red line art, I think that looks... it could go over a couple more times. I want the Nightmare Ice Cream to have a little red undertone. So... I think that'll work. That'll look nice. I am on the board. The charcuterie board, I assume. You know people are making tackle box, like charcuterie boards in tackle boxes? I've been seeing that around recently. And I've been like, that is such a good idea. Like, to pack a charcuterie board like that. And I've been like, oh... If I wasn't lactose intolerant, I would absolutely love to just get one of those and eat all of it. I'm actually kind of not liking the way that's looking. I kind of like the way that looks better. Chad, am I weird for thinking that that looks just better? I think that just looks better. You know, sometimes when you're on the fly and you're doing art, you gotta just change what you're doing. You gotta think of some different... You have to look at your piece and you just gotta say, like, does this look right? In that case, it didn't, so I'm changing it. Yeah, I think that looks alright. Okay, so now the last part. I'm gonna quickly grab... Because everything should be this... Everything that's white should be this off-white now. We're gonna take an actual white and fill it in. And there is a reason for this. And it's because we're making these without a background and we're making them into more stickers. So, File, Save As. It's gonna open up my sidebar here. Gotta be... gonna name this. We're actually just gonna name this. Ori Art. Right. Save. Now this is gonna take a second for me to boot up, so it'll take a little bit. I gotta find the actual file. We're gonna pop open Critter real quick. Because I want this to have a removed background. But that's pretty much how I do my art in the main parts. Yeah, so we're gonna file, open. I'm gonna move this off of that screen. I'm gonna move. Yeah. Let me find Artifact Tori. There we go. So as you can see now, we can start doing some of the other fun things. I like to bring it into another program to do the shading and everything, just because I think it'll look nicer. So first, I'm gonna go up and grab a pixel shading brush. And we're gonna start quickly doing the things. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to select the background with a multiple select tool. And then I'm going to do with the eraser. And then we're just gonna erase the background. I like doing this in particular just because I want them to look kind of like a sticker. So we're gonna do that. For this one, I think I'm gonna shade it. Depending on what the image is, I will choose to shade it or not. This one I think should get some shading. So let me just unselect, please. Thank you. It takes some time. We're just gonna quickly do that. Now I have to pick a shading color. So theoretically, you would do the background and then the shading. Because there's no background, I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly do a little bit of a black shade. And I know they have pixel brushes in Krita. Here. So as you can see, it's like a half-tone little pixel brush that I've been wanting to use recently. So I think it would look really, really cool. I want the eyes to kind of glow. So we're just gonna do this. And yeah, because this is the part that I can't actually do with a brush. It's like a nice little pixely halftone. Add another layer. Just go like over like that. Sorry if I went silent there for a minute. I'm just hyper focusing. Laser eye focus. Oh, it's because layer opacity is different. I'm gonna probably put this on. Do a 25% layer opacity. It's got a nice little pixely look to it. I don't think we're gonna need to do that much shading on the hair. On the underside, definitely. I'm gonna quickly just do a base shading layer. I'm just doing a base halftone on all of the kind of the background parts almost. I'm gonna hit a multiply. I'm gonna do both of those, and then I'm going to just specifically do those. And then we're gonna grab the pixel blending brush and then just let me actually zoom in. Or I can do this. Go here and then fade it out a little bit. I'm real quickly gonna hit that layer to go off of that. Just gonna quickly That's lovely. I didn't know that that was a thing. We're just gonna quickly kind of fade out that halftone a little bit. Actually, a little bit of the halftone to erase on the other side, so let me just quickly grab that. A little blobbier. Actually gonna bump this up to probably 50. And then erase part of it. Kind of apprehensive to this part being right there too. So we're just gonna quickly do that. Then actually, I'm gonna hit multiply on both of these. I think I do. I think I take this, I hit the alpha layer. I think we're gonna make it a different color, probably green. Let's see how green looks on. I don't know. Like brown, I usually do maybe an orange for. Alright. So I'm just sitting here trying to do a little bit of extra. A little extra finagling to try and figure that out. So... just gonna try and clip that down. Okay, so that goes just to the what's seen. Interesting. Let me hit an overlay. To be about a 20% nice orange overlay. There was a way to do clipping on here, I thought. Trying to figure out clipping layers is rough. There we go. I think that works really well. Just gonna quickly grab here. I'm gonna use, again, kind of pixelated halftone. With a black, and then go a little farther up there. What do you think, chat? Chat, what do you think about this? I'm sitting here like thumb index finger just kind of thinking, like, how does this look? What? Yeah, I'm actually not liking the shading on it. Shading was looking. I don't know why. I think we might just do gradients, in all honesty. Like, I know these are killing for a gradient to be put on them. Needs to not be that. It needs to be, like, one of... Go back with the pixely, just in case. Wonder. Ooh. I'm just playing around with gradients right now, in all honesty. We're gonna just hit... Gotta just take that kind of red color. A little bit of a gradient coming out from him, maybe. I do like the colors being a little bit warmer. Screen maybe? Oh yeah. Let me do a screen. And then maybe a color? Or overlay? I don't know. I'm getting a little perplexed here, chat. I'm staring at this and I'm like, I might not even shade it. I think I'm just gonna keep some of the color overlays. And then I'm not gonna shade it. And then we're just gonna make it like a flat sticker. Clear style, stroke. Gotta make sure the opacity is all the way up. Size for the first layer is gonna be about an extra 4 pixels wide. Or an extra maybe 5, 6. Yeah, because we're gonna want that thick line art on the edges. Alright, fight! Alright, fight! Alright, fight! Hello, Patchy! Welcome to the stream! Blend mode, we're gonna do normal. Position on the outside, and then... I think that looks pretty good. To duplicate, we'll go back to this layer. Because we just copied it. And basically, we're gonna just go into the layer styles again. Go back to stroke. I'd say probably we'll go with 12, maybe? We'll go with 20, maybe. We'll change the outline color to white. So that way it does one of these. And it now has that kind of like sticker look to it. Actually, probably even make it thicker, like a 30. There we go. That'll work really well. Okay. And now, I think there's one more thing I gotta do, but I have to go and grab it off of online. So give me a sec. Let's see. Art. Disruptor. Overlay. I'm gonna quickly add a disturbance layer on the top, which all artists should be doing. I'm gonna use the pixely one. Okay, all of those are web files. Save image as .png, maybe? File. Open. Perfect. So now we're just going to take this, going to copy layer, and we're gonna just paste it right in. This is a AI disturbance layer. So let me just quickly scale up alpha layer, and then we're just going to hit it with an overlay. I'm going to make it near invisible to the naked eye. If you get very, very close, it's disrupted. But if you get far enough away, it doesn't look as bad. And then I'm going to quickly just adjust this. Let me reopen up my layer styles. Hello. Do you have any recommendations on that? My PC can't process laser nightshades, so I need to find alternatives. There's images that you can find online that you can just literally layer on your artwork as an overlay, and then it should stop it. You just use an overlay, and you layer just that disruptor, and then, yeah, it makes it harder for AI to detect it, I believe. Or for AI to actively rip from it, because it scans every part of the drawing, and those like slight little hue shifts make it a little harder for it to go through. So let me style. Position center. All right. And yeah, we're done with our first art fight. That took me way longer than I thought it would. Because we're ending the stream at 8, this was my one that I was going to do. I was going to do multiple today, but I guess we can only do the one. Ah, well. Anyways, file, save as. Save, yes, overlay the file. Compression size, we're gonna take it to 2. And yeah, that's it. That was my cute little art that I did for Tori. Now, I'm gonna see if actually I can upload it to Artfight. If I could show off that feature. Oh. Let's see if Artfight is working, and Artfight is still down. Honestly, to be expected. They say it's usually down for the first day. I'm slow at drawing too. I know that. I thought I'd be quicker about it though, because I was using MS Paint. I might have to rethink my strategy for this. I might just post sketches, in all honesty. I think it's really cute though. I think that I did a really good job of transferring. Here's some of the other sketches that I started. So I could at least show them off. I'll probably do like, I might try and do like one a day. So I did Aisling for Tori Floop, who is a good friend of mine. They're the one who actually recommended I try out Artfight. I got a few more on here, and I got a few more in my backlog that I want to do already. So we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, yeah. There's the main thing. There is the little sticker version I made. I'm actually debating about the overlay still. I think I like the way the overlay makes it just a little bit warmer, and it makes it a little more like blended. And then you can kind of see a little tiny bit of the interference, but not a lot. And I didn't shade because I'll start by attacking Tori. I'm starting by attacking Tori. Tori already knows it's coming. The only thing is that it will not let me post on the Artfight website right now. Because the Artfight website is in fact down right now. Oh no, it's not! It's back up! Lovely. Nope, never mind. Yep. I spoke too soon. It loaded and then it immediately crashed. Artfight loaded and then immediately crashed. Yeah, it's still not working. So I will upload it to Artfight later, hopefully. But until we can get that all working, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna send this to Tori. Hold on, actually, let me put you guys on this scene so I'm not accidentally capturing my DMs. Oh, I think Tori's streaming. Hold on. What should I say? What should I say? Chat, what should I say to Tori? What should I say to Tori? Bring Tori, bring Tori, bring Tori. I can't bring Tori on stream too much. I think they're about to start streaming soon, actually. I'm just gonna poke them like... Teehee, get... art... what? Lol. There. And just teehee, get art fotted, lol. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I think, we finished a piece. Just lovely. Tori already responded with a little funny, haha, funny guy. A teehee funny. You aren't safe. Hold on. I'm just gonna bring it. God, there's gonna be a lot of friendly fire between me and Tori. I can already tell. This is gonna be fun. But yeah. Say attack like a cream. Say it like a cream. Use start attack. It's super effective. Damn it! I should have said that. I should have said. I'm gonna do that if I have to do a revenge art. It's just gonna be a like a cream used art attack. It's super effective. Yo. Aren't you about the different teams? That's exactly correct. That's exactly correct. That's the point, is that we're in different teams. So I chucked art their way, so that way I would earn points for my team when I eventually get to upload it to the site, when the site is not crashed. Because it always crashes on the first day. That's the one thing I was told. It's like, yeah, the site's probably gonna crash first day. And I was like, oh, okay. It's different teams, then it's not friendly fire. I didn't say it was friendly fire. I said revenge. I might have said friendly fire. I'm learning still. I'm not used to terminology for a funny little art fight. But I'm having fun with it. I hope I could see y'all around doing art fight stuff. I would love to see everyone's art. Remember, if you're in my Discord, which is currently linked below, there is a fan art channel. Any kind of fan art and everything has like proper channels and stuff and tags. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. I hope I'm gonna get a lot of I hope to get art from this. I hope to do a lot of art. I need to get better at doing art for people. And like completing art in a timely manner, and also like completing quality art. My art for myself is really good quality, but when I'm doing art for others, it tends to take a small little dip because I get like, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I'm very excited. I wonder if Tori will make the revenge on their stream today. If they do, I'm going to chuckle. I'm gonna chortle, because the site isn't even up for us to attack each other right now. So both of us just preemptively just like, heh, bam. Would be fucking hilarious. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. Also, oh my, hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. My hair got into my face, so my tracking was being a little funny. Fight, 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 wha, wha, bam, 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 wha, 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 bam, bam, bam. Yeah, we're gonna fight. We're gonna art fight. This will be great. Anywho's, thanks to everybody who joined in today. I know it was a very calm stream and I got a little quiet in the middle, but I was like hyper focusing, like I want to make this good. I gotta make this good. So yeah. Thank you all again for watching today. Whatever you choose, your eyes, some green iris clips. Yeah, I know. It's a glitch. I haven't fixed it yet, and I don't know how to fix it. I gotta watch some YouTube tutorials, and then I gotta re-export everything. It's gonna be a whole thing. But yeah, I know. My eyes glitch. It's weird. I don't know how to fix it. I'm gonna figure it out eventually, but for right now, we just gotta deal with some clipping, some scuff. It's not a Laika stream unless there's scuff. Let's be honest here. So yeah. Okay, I didn't know if you knew or not. I know. I noticed it during the debut, but like nobody said anything during the debut. But yeah, I'm gonna fix it eventually. Anywho's, thanks again everybody who showed up. I'm gonna put you guys on the ending screen now. Y'all have a very, very good rest of your day. I'm probably gonna do another one. I think I have a stream scheduled for tomorrow. That is a Zatsudan. We'll probably do a poolside Zatsudan because yeah, pool. I like pool. Anywho's, bye-byes, 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 bye-byes.